This is the Summit City Sports Top 10 Players of the Week, where we rank the SAC's best performance of the week. Starting off the list is one of the better backs in the area, Southside Archers' Markalen Harrison. After his Archers were shut out week 1, Harrison was determined to change that, and this week he did just that. Harrison had 197 yards on the day and a touchdown to go along with it. His best run of the day came off this 73-yard draw.
For the Archers, as Markalen Harrison is going to try to move forward. Now he goes back, and nice block by Omar Jackson. Comes to the near side. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Will he make it? Touchdown, Southside Archers! The Archers have their first 6 points of the season. Markalen Harrison was nearly taken down at the line of scrimmage. Reverse, got a nice block from Omar Jackson, came to the near side, and his speed took him all the way down.
Now entering the list at number 9, Dwenger quarterback Eddie Morris. Morris helped lead his team to a comfortable win over the Northside Legends on Friday night. Morris did it through the air and on the ground. Morris was an efficient 7 for 14 with 133 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air, while also using his legs, going for 66 yards and a score, adding 3 total scores on the day.
Here's the snap, fake it to Shear, looks over the middle, throws it, flat, that is Clark, he's got it in the flats at the 5, puts his shoulder into it, touchdown!
Nice effort by Chip Clark.
Right. Here's the snap, fake it to Clark, winding out to the left, Morris looks to throw, going deep, he's got a man in the end zone, blocked, caught, touchdown! It is caught. Finley with the catch. Twins right and left. Morris tries to run it around the right side, gets hit. Touchdown.
There it is.
Default.
Now in at number 8, Jordan Presley cracks our top 10 again this week after last week's career day. This time, Presley carried the ball 21 times, gaining 165 yards, good for an efficient 7.9 yards per carry, and also found the end zone twice this week.
And Wayne was not set, and Presley with the easy touchdown. Hands to Presley. Look at that hole. Jordan Presley, a second touchdown of the game. 20-0 Lures.
Presley ripped off this 31-yard run for his longest of the night, a truly complete performance from one of the area's best running backs.
That's a handoff to Presley. He could break that. Stiff arm, still free. Breaks it far side. Craig Young's trying to cut the angle and then pushed out of bounds by Allen. There's the talent of Jordan Presley. Huge run there for Presley.
Now in at the number 7 position is Wayne running back Dalen Hart. Hart led the Generals backfield with a total of 96 yards on 20 carries and a score. Hart also contributed through the air with 2 catches for 24 yards.
And a quick snap and handoff for the score.
Almost as impressive on the offensive end as he was in the defensive end for Hart, who would get 8 solo tackles for a total of 10 on the night, seemingly in on every play. It was a complete night for the running back on both sides of the ball.
Gaston aside on that left, upended, beautiful tackle by Hart, just short of the first down marker. We're going to bring up 3rd and short.
Now at the number 6 spot, Snyder's tenacious defense. Snyder's defense right now is a force to be reckoned with. After week 1 against Northside, where they held the Legends to only 7 points, had 3 interceptions and countless sacks, many thought that would be hard to repeat against Carroll this week, but they did it once again. The Panthers' defense accounted for 31 tackles, 3 sacks, 3 total turnovers, 2 interceptions, one of which was returned for a touchdown, and a fumble recovery. Their defense is yet to be challenged by an offense in SAC play, and we'll see how that plays out for the rest of the season.
Shank right behind him. The high snap. He comes up. The ball's deflected up into the air and picked off by Snyder. And can he outrun the quarterback? He will outrun the quarterback for another touchdown. Hunter Causey, an 71-yard interception. Miguel in the pistol. He dropped back, 3-step drop, steps up. Now he's got a rush coming at him, and there's Lockett, and there's a fumble. It's picked up by Snyder. Lockett on the fumble, the transfer from Cathedral. The snap, he'll step and throw a deep ball. Coming over is Darius Morgan, and if he catches that, he's inbounds and it's an interception by Darius Morgan. And he'll get the ball down at their own 32-yard line on the INT.
Now in at the number 5 spot, Homestead wide receiver Trevin Taylor. With Concordia inching back into the game to start the second half, Homestead needed to open the game up. Wide receiver Trevin Taylor did just that, needing only 5 catches for 107 yards and 3 touchdowns. Not to mention all 3 of those touchdowns coming in that third quarter. Taylor helped open up the game against the Cadets, scoring almost half of the Spartans' 49 points. The way Homestead QB Jaya Wright was throwing to Taylor on Friday night, if that connection continues, this could be one of the better quarterback-wide receiver tandems the rest of the way in the SAC this season.
Here's Wilson timing into the end zone. Touchdown! Give that man 6 points. Third time in this third quarter, Wright and Taylor have hooked up.
To Trevin Taylor once again.
Another repeat on this list from last week, Snyder Panthers running back Christian Covington. After having a breakout week last week against Northside in Week 1, Covington kept the ball rolling in Week 2 against Carroll. Covington again looked like a dominating power back out of the Panthers' backfield. Covington carried the ball 17 times Friday night for a total of 135 yards and also had 4 touchdowns on the night. Covington now leads the SAC with 7 total touchdowns through 2 weeks. Look for that number to rise as the Snyder Panthers continue to have success on the ground.
Covington once again, the blitz coming. It's picked up, and Covington bounces off of one guy and goes in from 1 yard out. Heavy to the left side, and they'll give the ball to that side. And here's a big run by Christian Covington, and he will score from 16 yards out. Here's the snap. They'll give it to the big guy. He's got a block, a big block, and he's gone, ladies and gentlemen. A big run, 36 yards for Christian Covington.
Now in at number 3, Bruins quarterback Bailey Mirzo. With starting quarterback Gavin Shanley going down late in Week 1, he was a question mark to play this week against Southside. With that being said, Bailey Mirzo stepped up in a big way on the road against the Archers. Although he didn't have the best night through the air, 6 for 15, 151 yards and a touchdown, he was good under pressure, using his legs to get him out of trouble and into the end zone twice on the night with 104 yards rushing. In the absence of Shanley, Mirzo weathered the storm and led the Bruins to a 34-22 victory Friday night.
Point lead. Merceau steps back. He's being chased down, looking deep, wide open in the end zone. Touchdown! Northrop Bruins. Bailey Merceau hands it off this time. Oh, he holds on to it. He's going to run through the tacklers. Touchdown! Now we come to the near side, and Merceau is going to sneak in. Touchdown! And the 6 points.
Now in at the number 2 spot, some defense from Lures junior Kamari Harris. Harris was a beast on the edge, seemingly getting in on every play and tackling everybody. He would total 10 tackles, along with 4 solo tackles on the night. He also had this heads-up play for a key fumble recovery for a touchdown that would put the Wayne Generals away late for a final score of 28-20.
Near side, they're going to look for the double pass, but that's dropped, and that's an incomplete pass. We'll bring up 4th and 40. Oh, they're going to call that a fumble, and touchdown. Not sure about that, but doesn't really matter at this point. As a beautiful play, and Lures gets the score. Craig Young on this near side, all alone, man-to-man coverage. And once again, they did not block number 21 in black, Kamari Harris, who comes up big once again off the edge.
By adding 10 tackles to the season total, Harris is now the leader in the SAC in tackles, capping off a truly impactful week. Now the Summit City Sports Week 2 Player of the Week. And number 1, once again, it's Homestead quarterback Jaya Wright. Wright this week outdid himself from last week by throwing for 4 touchdowns, rushing for another for a total of 5 on the night, along with completing 20 of his 28 passes for 343 yards, and he also picked up 44 yards on the ground. Wright looked composed on Friday night and was definitely the best player on the field against the Cadets. The future Northern Illinois Husky impressed in Homestead's 49-25 victory over Concordia.
And Wright on 1st and 10. Play action fake to Archibald. He's got a man, Raber! Foot race, 30, Raber is gone! Get Give him 6 points, 68 yards. Hello. First play from scrimmage. I guess that's what you call a good start. Wright calls his own number and give him 6 points. Touchdown, Homestead Spartans. Jaya Wright to the house from 3 yards. On first down, Wilson play action. Wants it on, he's got a man. Give him 6 points. Offensive coordinator Bill Skelton calls for the big play and gets it. 2 receivers on each side. Wright will throw. Down the middle he goes. Touchdown. Give him 6 points. Taylor.
That will wrap up this week's Summit City Sports Top 10 Players of the Week list. Congratulations to all the players featured this week. Make sure to visit SummitCitySports.com for all your area football news. For Summit City Sports, I'm Balin Height.